Welcome to another episode of I'm Tired of Being Right All the Time. My name is Johnny Wright. I am president and CEO of the Biosphere. Today, I'm tired of being right about how do you implement what you learned at Vision. One man, one mission, one vision, one man, one thing, one true religion. All right. You get where I'm going. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Vision. Saying, Johnny, what the hell's vision? Vision, my friend, is the preeminent training event for auto repair professionals in the country. Happens every year in the Kansas City area. We were very blessed several years back to be asked to be keynote speakers at Vision. Met so many great people. Also taught classes there. I've had a booth there and all of that. So many of our Biosphere trainees and colleagues were at Vision this year, and I can't wait to talk to you about what all you learned. But that's the key for today's session is all this information. You got reams of it. You got paper. Information's what I got, and I got a whole lot, and I don't know what to do with all the information I got. So what do you do with it? Well, if it's just sitting there in a pile of stuff along with the last seminar you went to and all the notes you took on that and all the handouts and all the handbooks, then it's just information. It's not transformation. And I think one of the things about seminar training, and we do seminar training ourselves, is that people come out of it feeling great. Tons of enthusiasm. Energy you get, you meet with other people who are in the same place you are, and you get just this great jolt of energy that comes from it. I look at seminar training kind of like spraying yourself with cologne or perfume, right? You get a sense of how good you can smell. However, if you don't bathe every day, eventually you're still going to go back to stinking. So information is not transformation. They're not the same thing. Today, in this session, I want to help you take the great information that you took from Vision and transform your shop with the cream of the crop. What you learned, the very tip-top cream of the crop. Don't stop till you get enough. Whoops, probably a bad reference considering the documentary on Neverland. Anyway, so these three questions I want you to ask yourself. This will help you implement what you learned. And before I share the three questions with you, what I want you to do first is figure out the things that you really find are the most important. One or two things that you took away from Vision or any other seminar, you say, boy, these seem to really resonate. I think these can have a great impact. You have to separate the wheat from the other stuff, whatever that stuff is, all right? So the very best of what you learned at Vision, you've got that, right? Coolio? Okay. Now ask yourself these three questions. These three questions of Johnny are... Question number one might be, why, Johnny, do you have a piano and why can't you play it? Here's the first question. The why question. What do I mean by why? Why is why are you going to utilize that particular tool? Okay? So you've picked out the one or two things you think are the most resonant from what you learned at Vision. Why is the first question to ask yourself. Why does it matter? Why does it have an impact? You have to be able to sell your team on the thing you're going to ask them to use, whatever that tool is. It's not just enough for you to have buy-in. It's not enough for you to have the vision for how it impacts your shop. It's about everybody else having that same vision. So why? Justify it. You've got to get your team's skin in the game. This is the philosophy of why we do anything, why we use any tool. Change is part of this. You know, change is tough for adults especially. Move my plate an inch and I'll starve. You've got to create the pathway to the why that is clear. They've got to have skin in the game. They have to have buy-in. All those people around you who are going to implement this particular tool or tools that you took from Vision, you've got to be able to clearly define the why. Why are we doing this? Does it help profits? Does it help making every car count, customer service? Does it make us more efficient, more profitable? And not just the shop, but the person. What's in it for me? That is a question we all ask ourselves. It's not selfish. It's reasonable. It's part of our human survival instinct. So the why. Why are we using the tool? Create the justification for it, okay? So once you've got it justified and you've talked to your people one-on-one and as a group, and here's the tools and get their feedback, and they're going to have pushback because change is tough, you've got to work through that with them. They've got to decipher it, ingest it, and then sort of poop it back out. Please forgive the terrible analogy, in a way that they understand. Not enough for it to resonate with you. It's got to resonate with them too. Okay, I'm beating a dead horse. Second question to ask yourself is how? How are we going to implement this tool? This is the process, the procedure, the policy, the standard operating procedure. So let's say, for example, you've got a better way to answer the phone, all right? And this is part of the Bias for Bailiwick, part of what we train on. So let's say at Vision, you were in a seminar, a great seminar coaching where you learned this cool new way to answer the phone. You want everybody to do it that way, right? So you have to justify why first. Got to do this one, and you got to do it right side up. There we go. Here's why we're answering the phone in this different way. If we answer the phone in this different way, we'll convert more customers. More people show up. We'll have a higher ARO. I'll get to pay you guys more raises, more intangibles. We'll be able to open those 3 other shops, whatever it is. That's the why. Then the how. How will we implement this new tool? All right. In this case, if it's a new way to answer the phone, then a script. You know, because if you just say, well, what I learned at this seminar is you just need to sound better on the phone. Sound friendly. Come on, people, sound friendly. Well, what does friendly mean? I mean, that means something different to everybody. So you've got to create the pathway, the specific, if it's a written scripting, if it's a standard operating procedure, the written how it's going to be executed, all right? The details. Don't leave it up to chance. Don't leave it up to randomness. Random approach yields random results, and that means you squander all those resources, those great resources from Vision and any other seminar coaching. All right, so you've got the why. Why are we changing the way we answer the phone? How are we changing the way we answer the phone? That's the process, procedure, becoming policy, the 3 Ps. Last question to ask is, I only wish I would have put this on larger signs. Would have been, is the when. When cuts to accountability. Let's see if I can think of a song. When will I see you again? No, I guess I can't think of one. The when. When equals accountability. In other words, the why is we're going to have this great new way to answer the phone because we know it'll impact things positively. People make more money, happier customers, everything. The how is this process, this script, this written pathway to exceptionalism. The last question is, when are we going to implement it? When cuts to accountability? It can't just be, well, whenever you figure it out. Deadlines. Giving yourself an incremental deadline. So, maybe like in the first week, we're going to write up the script and post it. Second week, you're going to learn the opening. The third week of the script is we're going to learn the middle portion. You see where I'm going with this? Giving yourself hardcore deadlines to implement in incremental ways. And this is, I use improved phone answering as an example. This is with anything, with your technicians, service advisors, your manager, accounting, whatever it is, admin, doesn't matter. There's a step-by-step process to this that will help lead to greater success over time. All that great energy that you took from Vision and any other seminar coaching will be completely squandered if 3 months from now you're not using it, you're not implementing it. Accountability is part of that, holding everyone accountable to this specific when we're going to implement it, rewarding people as they learn new things. These are 3 simple questions to ask yourself as you come back from Vision, and what they all boil down to is this: no excuses. No excuse. Listen, you can't just come away from Vision and it's like kumbaya and I feel good about it. I spent all that time, money, resources, and then I didn't do anything with it. There's no greater waste of your resources than that. If you need help with implementing anything from Vision, you can go to our website. You can reach out to us. Implementation is the key to transformation. And transformation, well, it's the reason we go, right? Otherwise, it's just a really expensive hobby. Until next time, I'm tired of being right all the time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.